Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Gunpla Network News. I'm the Spicer and today's episode is brought to you by those fine folks over at Canadian Gundam. Canadian Gundam is your one-stop shop for all things Playmo and Gunpla here in North America. With flat rate shipping to the US and Canada, a private warehouse option, and a vast catalog that's restocked regularly, they're going to have anything you're looking for. So when you're perusing that catalog and placing your next order, don't forget to use the promo code Gunpla Network to save yourself 10% off. Starting off, we have a batch of Gundam Seed Freedom stuff, starting off with the SD Cross Silhouette Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam, with a release date of September 2024 and a price tag of 1,980 Japanese yen. This new addition to the SD Cross Silhouette line is the final, currently at least, version of the Strike Freedom Gundam and the most powerful, I guess, of Kira Yamato's mobile suits. It is heavily featured, as you'd expect, in the Gundam Seed Freedom movie, and is now in a smaller form factor. We also have the high-grade Cosmic Era 1144 scale Lightning Buster Gundam, with a release date of September 2024, and a price tag of 2,860 Japanese yen. This is the movie upgrade of the Buster Gundam, and while it does share quite a bit with its predecessor, the Buster, it does have some unique features on it, and at least in lore has an upgraded nuclear power plant much like that of the Freedom and the Justice. So it's not just entirely blown out of the movie. And I would gander that we would be seeing the Buster, the Duel, and the Aegis, maybe even possibly the Blitz at some point, getting a HGCE remake and being released relatively close in time. We also have the high-grade Cosmic Era 1144 scale Murasame Kai, with a release date of October 2024 and a price tag of 2,750 Japanese yen. This is the version of Orbs Murasame that appears in the Gundam Seed Freedom movie. It does make a few changes to the overall design, and while I'm still not 100% sold on it, I do love to see any kind of grunt suit get love, and of course the Murasame is really high up there because it just gets joked on in Gundam Seed Destiny. We also have some PBandai kits and stuff that's a little further out there in the future, starting off with the PBandai high-grade Universal Century 1144 scale Hyzac Custom Advance of Zeta Reboot. With no current announced price tag or release date, all we have to go on is images, and this thing looks pretty cool. The Hyzac's something that, much like the Murasame, gets joked on, and I would really like to see more modern iterations of the Hyzac, because it's a pretty cool platform to use for just about anything. We also have the high-grade Universal Century 1144 scale Psycho Gundam Mark II. Much like the Hyzac, there's no current release date or price, but we do have some prototype pictures to work off of. And as you'd expect, it's going to be big, as the Psycho Gundam is quite big. Now, we're not really sure what this is going to look like in its final iteration, but the prototype at least gives us a base version of the molding, and of course once it's all printed in its proper color, we'll know more. We also have the PBandai high-grade Universal Century 1144 scale Gundam TR6 Barzon 2 Rezion Capture Advance of Zeta Reboot version. That's a mouthful. With a release date of August 2024 and a price tag of 5,280 Japanese yen. If you are a fan of the Advance of Zeta stuff, this is right up your alley because it's just more of that. If you don't care for the Advance of Zeta stuff, this is something, being PBandai, you're probably not all that upset about. We also have the PBandai high-grade, I assume Cosmic Era, 1144 scale Galgug Menace Standard Colors, with a release date of October 2024 and a price tag of 3,190 Japanese yen. This is kind of interesting as far as the color choice here. Usually the Gundam Seed Destiny and now Seed Freedom, Zaft, Xeon redesigns share some kind of color versions with their Universal Century counterparts, and the general version of the Galguk Menace being purple is a little weird. I don't think it looks bad, it's just kind of strange, and I'm sure maybe it just gets seen more in the movie. I don't know. But it is kind of odd that this is the coloration they went with, and that it's not a standard release. We also have the PBandai Real Grade 1144 scale Blast Impulse Gundam Spec 2, with a release date of September 2024 and a price tag of 4,400 Japanese yen. This is the same real grade Impulse Gundam that we've seen. The Spec 2, obviously some minor differences as far as coloration goes, but this one is actually a fairly large separation from its predecessor. It adopts its color scheme all over the body as opposed to just key portions, and has a big beam rifle that I think we see on a couple of other kits as well. So it's pretty cool they made this change. I don't know if this would work quite as well with the Sword Impulse Gundam being all red, but that's definitely something I'm sure people are already thinking about doing some customs for. We also have the PBandai Master Grade 100 scale Gundam Stormbringer PF Phantom Bang, with a release date of August 2024 and a price tag of 7,590 Japanese yen. If you're a fan of the Stormbringer and any of its kind of ancillary versions, its other offshoots, the variety of Stormbringers out there, this is kind of that, just I believe a recolor version, maybe some changes as far as a few accessories here and there, but it is definitely more of what you'd expect from this design. We also have the Real Grade 1144 scale RX-93FF New Gundam Clear Color version, which is a Gundam Side F exclusive, I do believe, with a release date of July 27th, 2024, and a price tag of 4,950 Japanese yen. This is the Side F New Gundam with its single big funnel, but it's in clear color as you would expect, so if you're a clear color collector, I guess, this will be right up your alley. Outside of that, it is the same real grade Side F New Gundam that has already been released. We also have the Master Grade 1100 scale Destiny Gundam Heine Wonderflus's custom colors, which is a Gundam-based limited edition release with a release date of July 27, 2024, and a price tag of 7,150 Japanese yen. And I'm a little confused because I thought this existed already, so I don't know what's going on. I was almost positive this existed in Master Grade, but I'm assuming it's probably just people showing off repaints and stuff, and I know there's a high grade version of this, I believe. But now we finally have it in Master Grade, like a billion years later. But it's here, and it's unfortunately a Gundam-based limited edition release. But those are the kits that have been kind of announced and shown off since we last did the news a while back. Let us know down below what you're most excited to see. Honestly, I think the prospect of getting more Hyzax potentially, and maybe the re-release at least of 4 of the 5 original GAT suits from Gundam Seed and the high-grade Cosmic Era line, it's just really cool. I'm really excited for that. But outside of that, thanks for sticking with me, guys. I do appreciate it. And as always, do your best to stay safe and keep on building.